Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Vandalia By The Way. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we'll let you know about a program where citizens are going behind the scenes to see what really goes on in the Vandalia Division of Police. We're also going to check in with our Parks and Recreation Department, where a new fitness supervisor is on the job. But our first stop today is here on Miller Lane. We're standing in the parking lot of the Ruby Tuesdays. Up until now, Ruby Tuesdays has been the only restaurant on the Vandalia side of Miller Lane. But as we're about to find out, that's going to change very soon. Miller Lane runs through Butler Township and the city of Vandalia, with most of the development taking place in the township. Assistant City Manager Greg Shackelford says the momentum, though, might be shifting as a new restaurant is headed to the Vandalia side of the road.
A Longhorn Steakhouse is going in, and they're really being aggressive with their plans. As you can see behind us here, they've been working on this for probably about a month and a half. They got the foundation down now, and they're looking to build about a 6,000 square foot restaurant, and it's going to have about between 40 to 55 employees, and they really want to get it going by April 1st.
The new restaurant does a couple of things. First, it means as many as 75 new jobs coming into the city. And for residents here, it means more dining choices.
Now we'll have another option for dinner perhaps, so there's personal gain, but also this whole strip, let's face it, it's got a retail-oriented focus. The development is going to include a strip center at some point in time. I don't know what phase along that will be, but this is going to be about a $2 million investment in the city. So just another exciting win for us, and we're very thrilled to have them.
Another hot spot for development continues to be centered at Stone Quarry Crossings, where a couple of large-scale projects are nearing completion. Shackelford says White Castle's food processing facility is planning on opening their doors very soon.
March is probably going to be a realistic target for White Castle to become fully functional. They're already operating in there now. They're doing a lot of testing and piloting for their employees. They're doing a lot of training. So it looks like they're going to try to go true live sometime in March.
Right next to White Castle is Independent Can, a facility that's also on the fast track to a grand opening.
They were actually hoping to open the doors in February, but initially it's going to be more of a shell. They've got some capital equipment lined up. You know, we were able to secure $200,000 for EDGE grant monies towards the manufacturing part, and they'll probably in the first year have about 10 to maybe a dozen employees.
Shackelford says that once these businesses are up and operating, we'll get a chance to go inside for a closer look. For folks who want a closer look at how Vandalia's Division of Police operates, your opportunity is right around the corner. The Vandalia Division of Police is planning a Citizens Police Academy for citizens who want to learn more about how the division operates.
It's a really in-depth look at how the police department operates. You get to see different police officers. Each day provides a different topic. As far as topics I'm talking about, we'll have about our SWAT day, about our patrol operations, crime scene evidence, actually probably dusting for crime scenes, how to show you how we do that. Just gives you an in-depth of how a patrol officer, a detective, a supervisor, how all that works within the police department, and really an inside out look. You see us from the outside looking in. This time you're going to see it in our eyes, our shoes, touch our equipment, and see what we do on a daily basis.
This is the 7th Academy session offered by the division. Crime Prevention Officer Doug Nagel says the folks who take part in this free program get a lot out of it.
It's going to help the citizen first get to know the police officer that I teach them more on a personal basis, and you're going to see exactly why we're doing the job, why we take certain steps on different calls, like a breaking and entering or a robbery, or even like a found object like a bicycle, golf club, car, and also stolen cars, how we deal with that and the reason we take these certain steps.
The Academy is very informative, but shouldn't be confused for an actual police academy.
This is no bearing on actual police academy. This is a Citizens Police Academy. It's just simply an informational class, just to inform the public on who we are, what we do, and this is what we are. There's no police training, no really training of any sort as far as law enforcement related.
The Citizens Police Academy runs on consecutive Thursdays, beginning on March the 13th and ending on May the 14th. If you're interested in signing up for the Citizens Police Academy, you have a few options. You can stop by the Vandalia Division of Police and pick up an application in person.
Another way to do it is go to our city website, vandaliaohio.org, Ohio all one word. Go on the police department link, click on police department, and right on our front page, you'll see a link there. It says click here for Citizens Police Academy. Print it off, fill it out. You can either fax up here, it's 898-5040, or you can simply drop it off. Another third alternative is either to call me at my desk. I'm Doug Nagel. Call me at 415-2272, or email me at dnagel@Vandalia, Ohio, all one word again, .org.
From learning about law enforcement to learning about baseball, our next stop is at the Vandalia Recreation Center, where plans are underway for an exciting clinic to help youngsters improve their baseball skills.
Our baseball clinic is being instructed by Luis Bolivar, who is the 2014 hitting coach for the Dayton Dragons. And that clinic is a one-day clinic, Sunday, February 16th from 4 to 7 at the high school. He's got a great few hours planned for the kids, and really cool that he's helping us out.
Recreation Supervisor Alicia McCracken says plans are also underway for a softball clinic. That one's being presented by the Vandalia Butler High School's girls softball team. Earlier this month, the girls held a clinic designed to help students improve their offensive skills.
The second one being also Sunday, February 16th from 2 to 4 at the high school, and working on defense skills. So 2 great clinics for you to get prepared for the hopefully to be soon spring season of youth baseball, softball.
Now is also the time to start thinking about signing up for the spring sports season. McCracken says if you sign up soon, you'll also save some money.
Sign up before February 17th and receive the early bird registration special, which would save you $10 per child that you're signing up. Online registration still going on until March 3rd, so you're more than welcome to try out that avenue also.
From a new sports season to new faces at the Recreation Center. Over the past few months, some new people have stepped in to fill some key roles. Sarah Levy started in January as Vandalia's Recreation Supervisor for fitness.
Well, I grew up and have lived in Pleasant Hill, Ohio my whole life. I went to Newton High School, and then I went to college at Otterbein University for 4 years, got my bachelor degree. And I loved it there. All through my 4-year degree, I had a major in health and fitness, so I was training, getting my experience, working with this kind of stuff, organizing, planning programs for the faculty and staff there, and just that's where my interest grew. And then I played sports all through the years, so that I have a background in athletics and fitness, and it just kind of grew, and so it's been great. Love it.
Levy says the job is a perfect fit.
It's combining everything that I've had experience in, which is my passion: fitness, health, getting the word out there to people, starting up new programs. I want to get people involved. So when I heard that this position was open, I was extremely excited. It's right up my alley. It's been wonderful so far. Just working in this community, it's been wonderful. The people are great. It's fun to share, to come to work and share interests with other people who are excited about the same things that I am.
The new supervisor says one of the key selling points for her was the opportunity to work in a state-of-the-art recreation center.
This building is amazing. When I first saw it, before I even had the job, I was amazed by it. It's wonderful. I can't believe we have something like this in this area, which I'm so glad that the community has access to it. It's wonderful what they provide here. It's amazing. I went to college in Columbus, and these were rec buildings that I only was familiar with in Columbus, and it's here in Vandalia, and I just think that's wonderful. I was super excited to work here. Everything here is top-notch quality. I think what they provide here is just amazing, and I think that people love it.
Just a couple of months earlier, Vandalia welcomed Steve Trick into the fold. He is the rec center's new supervisor for aquatics.
Pretty familiar with Vandalia. It's nice little community. It's I like all the different amenities that Vandalia has, and as far as the rec center goes, it's still looks pretty new. The staff and the patrons look like they're warm and friendly.
Trick says he's stepping into a great situation with some very good programs already established, but he says he has some ideas on how things can improve.
Like to be organized with doing things. One of the things I'm really thinking about doing this coming season for Castle is looking at some It's called a touch screen for the computer system, particularly when they first come in the door or come in to show their passes and that kind of thing. And I'm hoping that will speed up entry into Castle.
To find out about new programs or offerings for fitness, aquatics, or anything at the rec center, your best bet is to check out the website, vandaliaohio.org. Our last stop today is at one of the busiest locations in town, the salt bins at the Public Works Garage, where snowplow drivers have been racking up frequent driver miles as they take to the business of clearing Vandalia's streets of snow and ice.
Well, just finishing up January, we've used right around 2,000 ton of salt, maybe just a little under that for the year so far. We plan annually for about 2,500 tons, so we're getting pretty close to our limit already. As you can see behind me, our bins are about half full. We can store roughly 1,000 tons, so we got about 500 ton on hand right now. We do have some more ordered. We're anticipating shipment of that as soon as they can get it to us.
Public Service Director Rob Cron says therein lies the rub. With unreliable delivery dates, crews never know when the next delivery will be made, meaning there's always the chance supplies could run very low.
If we are running low on our supply, we will try to just salt the main intersections, the main roadways, the hills and things like that could be the most hazardous to the travelers. But we try to get all the streets cleaned as soon as we can. Our guys work continuously around the clock. When the bell goes off, they're ready to go.
Some cities have struggled to have their supplies keep up with demand, but Cron says as it stands now, Vandalia's supply should be adequate to meet the need.
And we still have some winter to go, but things are looking pretty good for us. We're going to be okay. Like I said, we've got more salt ordered. We should be getting it shipped in here any time. We're kind of at the supplier's mercy a little bit with their trucks. They bring it out of Cincinnati. So like I say, we have 500 ton on hand right now. So we're good for our next storm at least or two.
As this winter rolls along, what we're finding is that our salt usage is increasing. As you can see behind me, a couple of our bins are fairly slim in what they're stocking in the salt supply. Hopefully, the weather will hold out long enough for us to get more salt like behind me here, and we'll be able to finish off the rest of this winter season relatively safe and sound. That's going to do it for this edition of Vandalia By The Way. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.